I'm ready.
Okay.
You ready? Oh, I should move over.
Born ready.
Okay. Now,
Warm it up, Cruz.
what?
He said I was born ready. He said, warm it up, Cruz. I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh, this show is way left today.
Welcome to another episode. That's all staying in the intro to another. Welcome. I can't even get it straight. Welcome to another episode of the We the Fans Network podcast. That was the most botched intro I've ever had. It is Tuesday. We're recording on a Tuesday, April 9th. And on this day in sports history, haven't done this in a while, in 1989, Rickey Henderson steals his 800th career base in New York's 4-3 loss to Cleveland. That's pretty crazy. 800 career stolen bases. And something that I honestly don't even remember. I don't want to see if you guys remember this. And if not, I'd like to look it up. Not on the show, but I want to see more about this. In 1997, the NFL announced it will give $3 million to the CFL and possible World Classic Bowl. I don't remember that.
No, it's before
What year was it?
Paying too much attention.
1997.
Yeah, I was 12. I didn't give a shit.
But we're still trying to play doctor.
I mean, but I don't even remember that, like, in history. That's, like, sounds like it would be big news. I guess not. Anyway, welcome to the show. As usual, I'm Ron, at WeTheFans_Ron on Twitter. Mike is here again. Mike at Whoop There It Is on Twitter, at Boom Went the Dynamite on Instagram, and Boomer at Live with Boomer on Twitter.
Or at TCB.
Yeah, I gotta leave that up to you. I did it that one time. And you can follow our Instagram and Facebook pages at We the Fans Network. Or if you're watching the video, right there. I pointed the right way this time. Ha.
It's at me right now.
No, it's not. No, up, Mike. Mike, it's up. It's up. It's up. Just point up. Just
No, my screen.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. No, up. You bastard. You're over one. Anyway. Big ending to the Final Four this weekend, and then bigger ending to the championship game last night. Came down to the wire, just like this whole tournament has. Let's just get right to that. None of us had Virginia winning, right? I mean, I think we.
Oh, you mean the 2019 national champion Auburn Tigers, who beat Virginia and got screwed? Yeah, nobody had them either.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't see that happen. I didn't see that happen. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, hardcore. They got screwed really bad.
No. I was being sarcastic. Yeah.
I didn't even watch the game. How about that? That's how much I thought the game was a piece of shit, and didn't care to even watch a second of it. Diehard sports fan like myself, boycotted it. Didn't give it time of day. Went golfing, got drunk, hung out with some friends. Didn't watch the game at all.
I happened to turn it on actually with 22 seconds left in the game, so that was a good point to put it on. And then I watched the overtime, and it was good. Good game. It was a really good game.
I watched the first 5 minutes. It was horrific basketball.
Yep.
If you watched the start of that game, I was almost so bad you couldn't even watch it. But I didn't see the ending, but I did, except for highlights, and it looked like it turned into a pretty good game.
I'm glad none of us had any real interest in it.
We all had a different take on it, you know.
It's great.
That's why Auburn's the national champions in my mind.
Well, not in reality. So anyway.
My reality.
Excuse me.
Who won the contest? Are you gonna get to it?
Yeah, I'm getting to that right now. Actually, Mike, thanks for the segue.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure it's on the list.
I was not being sarcastic that time. Thanks for the segue. What Mike's talking about is we held 2 tournament brackets. One was a free entry with a $50 prize, and you could have up to 3 entries per person. And our winner in that one was Kramer_1, who actually messaged me on Twitter and was quick to send me a message to want to claim his prize. So As soon as he sends me an address, we'll be sending a $50 gift card.
What's his thing on Twitter?
Brett_Kramer, I think. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I was going to ask if anybody knew him or how he got in or how he joined.
Oh, no, I don't know him.
I don't either.
Hopefully he's a fan of the show.
Yeah, hopefully he's a listener.
Keep listening.
If you are, Brett, congratulations on winning. That was the first time we did something like that. We'll be doing more in the future. And
if you don't listen, there's going to be a big FU in your envelope with the gift card.
He's lying. He's just cranky. Westbrook's going to win MVP. That's just cranky Boomer tonight.
If you don't know, that's just Boomer. That's just Boomer. You're just lucky that you're not Scottie Pippen or Russell Westbrook.
We'll get to Russell Westbrook.
Oh,
yeah, we will.
Goodness.
Yeah, we will. But I was also thinking, and I didn't discuss this with you guys, but I had a few ideas of, we held one promotion, and for anybody that was in it that is listening to the show, we will be doing more stuff like that. Where we will be discussing off the show, obviously, doing things such as if you leave a comment on, iTunes or Google Podcasts or YouTube, first 20 people to send us a screenshot of their comment, we'll send a gift card out. We'll pick a random name. We'll send you a hat of your favorite team, or we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll do a runs pool for baseball, or we'll do something, and we'll be getting a lot more people involved. And moving on to the next bracket, and to these people also, the podcast group, we'll be doing more things with you guys also. We'll keep that going. And the winner of that one, I believe it or not, I forgot, was, I think it was Mike Drop Sports, actually.
Yeah, it was, because they messaged us. That's who it was.
It was Mike Drop Sports, right?
Yeah.
The winners remind us that they won.
Yes, it was.
Just in case Ronnie forgets.
No. I got it right here. I just didn't.
You got a laptop?
No, it's an iPad. The screen was asleep. The screen was asleep. Mike Drop Sports won. Totally Uncalled For in second place. The Totally Uncalled For podcast by 10 points. 1340 to 1330. And then third place had Duke. That's how far off everybody else was from the two of them. So, congratulations to them on winning that. Thanks for everybody in there for joining. The over 150 entries that we had into the $50 game. Thank you guys. We hope you all listen. Keep listening. And, send us a message or a comment or something on one of the social media. Let us know that you listen. Let us know that you're involved. And we'll definitely be doing more stuff in the future. With that being said, let's move on to a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about entering in the sports decathlon. We mentioned it a few times on the show. I believe last week we got a little more into it, and we explained it a little more for the audience. Boomer, why don't you do that one more time, and then let's get into the picks that we made about an hour ago before the show. So this is fresh stuff that we haven't talked about since we made these picks. So take it away. It's your time to shine there, Boomer.
So we do the sports decathlon. I did it last year. So this year we joined in as a team as well. It is 10 sporting events throughout the entire year. The last one just ended on the national championship on Monday night. It starts up right again. First event that'll be starting is hockey, and the Masters start Wednesday, Thursday. So you got to pick 5 golfers, and they're all seated different points-wise. So we had a conversation, and the 5 golfers we came up with for all 4 majors this year, it's not just the Masters, but the Masters and the kickoff. We have Tiger Woods, Justin Rose, Xander Schauffele, Ian Poulter, and Kierdich after Barn Rat.
That was Ronnie's pick, in case anybody was wondering for the last one.
You always pick the Barn Rat.
Yeah. And then next is hockey. You pick 1 seed out of the 4, 1 2 seed out of the 4, 1 3 seed out of the 4, 1 4 seed out of the 4. Then you can pick any at-large team, and then you pick a Stanley Cup champion and runner-up. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning.
This one we can actually discuss a little bit. Golf, okay. I can't give you any reason of why we did any of it, unless you want to.
Tiger, baby.
So then let's. All right. So let's.
The best part is
Tiger Braves meme.
My golf in the 2 groups is not anything the same, which is crazy. But our hockey is the exact same.
Well, go back to the golf and explain why we have some of the picks. Because I don't know.
For golf? So, Tiger Woods, because, well, who doesn't love some Tiger Woods, y'all? And maybe this is the year he finally breaks through and gets another major win. What?
Hold on. Mike just made himself another GIF.
It's too late. It's too late. I can't do it again.
No, you don't have to do it again.
You got
take that one. Whatever you just did.
Don't worry about
that
whole thing.
That should be another one.
Yeah, that is another one. Yeah.
Hey, I can't even save those on my phone properly to use them later. Either way, that's the point.
Back to golf.
So we took Tiger Woods because who doesn't want to say that they took Tiger Woods when he finally wins a major, which could be possible this year at some point. He got 6th and 2nd last year in 2 majors. He always plays decent at the Masters, so maybe he can break through there. Another really consistent golfer. He was number 1 in the world. I don't think he still is anymore. But Justin Rose, he's always it's just a great, consistent golfer. He's usually always in the tops at every major. And like I said, he was just previously ranked number 1. Then Xander Schauffele is a 24, 25-year-old new up-and-comer. He's pretty good. He's been playing really well so far early on this year. I think this year could be his breakout year, so that's a good pick that we got. Then Ian Poulter, I actually absolutely hate the guy. Can't stand him. Can't stand his attitude. He kicks the Americans' ass every year in the Ryder Cup. Not every year. Every time they have the Ryder Cup, which is every 2 years. But he, the British Open, he usually does really good. U.S. Open, he does pretty good. So maybe he can sit around and contend for us, and that'd be great. And then Barn Rat, he's actually been playing pretty good lately. But like Ron said, who doesn't take the Barn Rat?
Right, exactly. That's it. That's all you have to say.
Delay, been drinking, take the Barn Rat.
Take the Barn Rat. Sounds like a beer. Sounds like a beer. That's what we should do. We should get a beer and name it Barn Rat.
Barn Rat IPA is 8%.
Barn Rat Lager. Barn Rat Lager.
The happy Barn Rat.
It sells itself. It sells itself. That's all I'm saying. All right, so go to hockey.
So hockey, we said, you take one of the 4 1 seeds, one of the 4 2 seeds, one of the 4 3 seeds, one of the 4 4 seeds, an at-large bid, and then you also have to pick separately a Stanley Cup champion. It could be different than any of your picks you already have in case you wanted to back bet somebody, and the Stanley Cup runner-up. Those get bonus points. Get those big bonus points. So for our 1 seed, we took the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't know much about hockey. Maybe these guys can explain why we took the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Why did we take the Tampa Bay Lightning?
They are the favorite by a lot.
That's why I picked them.
Yeah, because they were the best team in hockey this year. They finished with 128 points. The next closest team was Washington. They had 104. It wasn't even close.
I saw, today on the gambling show, they said the team with the most scores in the past 10 years has never won the Stanley Cup.
The most what?
The most points at the end of the year.
The most points has never won the Stanley Cup?
In the past 10 years.
In the past 10 years. Well, I was going to say that doesn't necessarily make them to the favorite to win the Stanley Cup. Because, and if you don't know this, then you need to just start watching some hockey. Because everybody knows playoff hockey, it doesn't really matter. It's a completely different game. And not that it's a completely different game like other sports where it's called different. No, it's a completely different game because these guys just play different. It's a different intensity. It's anybody. I don't think
the seeding matters, right, in hockey playoffs.
What's
at
that?
the end of the day? Seeding really doesn't matter in hockey playoffs.
It matters,
I feel like everybody has a shot.
It matters, but almost every series will be tough. Almost every series is they're all guaranteed to go 5, 6, 7 games. You don't see many sweeps these days. In the first round, maybe you have the more dominant teams, obviously, but hockey playoffs, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. But yeah, Tampa Bay was the best team in hockey at the end of the year. So they were just a strong pick, I think.
I agree, Ronnie. I'm not too into hockey, but from what I read and them being the favorites, why not Tampa?
Yeah, they've been good for a while. They've had a good team for a while. Boomer?
So the team that they would actually be playing in the second round is the 2 seed Boston Bruins, who we actually picked. So we kind of back bet whoever wins that's probably going to go to the Cup. So we had out of the 2 seeds, we took the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
Boston.
I like that pick too. They're a strong team. I like their first round matchup. Yeah, I mean, I think they'll beat Toronto. I don't think that series should be too tough. Probably 5 games.
It's playoff hockey. We never know.
Yeah.
And then
Boston
the 3 seed, the 3 seed we took, and I actually like this pick. I think they might end up making a run. Is the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of self-explanatory. They've obviously been a playoff team for a long time already. They have Stanley Cups. They have
Crosby.
Yeah, I know. They have Bitchney Crosby. Yeah. I can't stand him. I hate him too. I hate him.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
And our 4 seed is the Carolina Hurricanes.
You know I don't. Hold on. You know I don't badmouth people like Boomer does, but I hate.
Well, now I know your guy.
I hate Sidney Crosby.
Okay, Sidney Crosby and Scottie Pippen are in the do not talk about pile.
No.
I feel like you don't have that much hate.
Look, dude, he's just a whiner, and it's hockey, and I hate him. I just hate him.
If he was on your favorite team, you would love him.
Maybe, but he's not. So.
But he's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have the Carolina Hurricanes, and they play against the Washington Capitals, who I think this year could choke. Carolina, I think, has a shot to at least win some games against them.
I think that I was just backing you on that pick, but I mean, listen, Carolina can definitely win. But I mean, Washington did just win the Stanley Cup. It's not easy to repeat, but them losing in the first round is rough. But if Carolina wins, it goes in our favor, and it's probably a pick not a lot of people would have, just because of the popularity of Washington. So in this situation, I think it's a good pick.
I agree. If we hit it and they win, not too many people are going to have them. So if we even, go even Stevens with the rest of the teams, we have the advantage.
Then our at-large pick is the Nashville Predators.
And that's the team that we believe would go the furthest in the playoffs, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that we didn't already pick, yeah.
Right, that we didn't already pick, right. A team that we hadn't already picked. And I think Nashville, too. Nashville's a strong team. I mean, they've been a playoff team for a few years. And I like them out of what was left.
Great home field advantage.
Out of what was left, I like them. What was that?
Great home field advantage. Their crowd is really intense, nuts.
I want the listeners' feedback on the hockey picks because, like I said, I'm not too into hockey. I follow it enough, but I'd love to hear what people have to think. And if you think we should have picked some other teams, let us know.
And then the Stanley Cup champ, going back to what Boomer said, history tells us, according to sources, Boomer's sources tell him that.
Todd Furman.
What?
Okay.
Megan Shark.
Okay.
Okay.
Sources tell me, sources. I got the sources. Tomato. And, no.
But we have Tampa Bay winning it.
We got Tampa Bay winning the whole thing. And I like that pick. I mean, your history, I guess that's got to end sometime, right?
Exactly.
So why
that
not
means
now?
the odds are actually in our favor. It's been 10 years.
Right, true. And then the Stanley Cup runner-up, the team they would play, Nashville Predators, backing our other pick of the team that we would pick to go the furthest, other than the ones we already chose. And now next, Boomer.
That's it. Oh, then baseball. That's it for hockey.
That's it. He doesn't even want to talk about baseball for this.
Huh?
I said,
he's like, Ronnie, take it back over. I didn't want to talk about it.
Come on.
Me?
Are you
We're going to baseball or what?
What are you doing? No, Boomer.
I don't know what happened.
Oh my goodness.
That
was funny. Boomer, are you frozen? He doesn't look like you moved.
No, when you talk and he talks at the same time, I can't hear anything, so I don't even know what he said. I don't have a clue.
Ooh. Boomer, I swear, I was looking at you and you had that same smile. I'm like, he's gotta move, right? And I'm looking to see if you're moving, and you move like a little.
I don't know what's happening. Last year at Decathalon, though, we wanted hockey and we didn't know anything about hockey, so.
I said, are you frozen?
Nope.
You were like this. so funny, but it's
Oh,
funny.
shit.
Whew,
That
sorry.
was so funny. Oh, my God. Well, I don't even know where to pick up.
Baseball. We're talking baseball.
All right, Boomer. Baseball.
Hit it away.
All right. Coming at you with the boringest sport in the history of all sports, besides like rugby and, cricket, but, same shit. We went with none of the big favorites, no 10 seeds, came out the gate and went with a bunch of 7 seeds. We have the Phillies in the NL East, the Indians in the AL Central, the Brewers in the NL Central, the Braves in the NL East,
That's for the
Padres in the NL West, and the Tigers in the AL Central.
And that would be a wild card team also.
So New York, you know how I didn't pick Iowa and I got ragged on? New York, when you dominated this year, Ronnie himself
There's
didn't want to pick.
reasons, though. But there's a reason.
But that's 33% of our salary.
That's not. Yeah. That's not fair because you know what? There's a reason. If it was just straight up pick the New York Yankees and there's no point limit to it,
You can't do that.
Well, right, exactly. I can't do that, so I didn't do that. But so we had a limit of 30 points. And each team, depending on where they were ranked, was worth a certain amount of points. The Yankees
From
had
0 to 10
points, and you had to pick, what was it, 5 teams, 6 teams? 6 teams. And the Yankees alone were 10 points. So it's just not smart to pick any team that's 10 points. So Boomer can go take Iowa and shove it up his ass.
He's still the take you, Yankees fans. Didn't think you were worth the 10.
But I think we have some good picks there, too. I think it's very realistic to think that the Padres, Braves, Padres, Braves, Brewers would all win their division.
I think Indians win their division.
Indians.
I think Indians win the division. I think Phillies win the division. I think Brewers win. I think Braves get wild card and Padres have a shot.
Step back. What? Phillies?
I think Phillies win their division.
No.
Braves get wild card out of it. Huh?
I'm really with Mike this year. I really think Atlanta's gonna win that division.
They'll get the wild card. Don't you worry. Boomstradamus is back.
Do you see how good the Braves are playing right now?
Guy predicts one trade and he thinks who he is.
I predicted a lot. I got the overrated on Russell Westbrook.
Huh?
Right
Wait, not yet. You're not yet. I don't even want to know yet. Wait.
You're going to pull some bullcrap stat.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Wait. Just wait. I can't do it right now because we're never going to finish the baseball. Let's finish the baseball. He's going to get me so upset. Okay. Yeah, but I think you're nuts. I think the Braves are going to win that division, and I think honestly Philly has the Mets to worry about. It all depends on what kind of year Bryce Harper has. I mean,
that team besides him is really good.
I think 2 out of those 3 teams are going to make the playoffs. It's either going to be Mets.
If he doesn't have a year like he should, then and the Mets have a year like they could.
They're already starting off hot.
Yeah, but the Mets aren't starting off terribly either. The Mets. I'm just saying the Mets.
Well, then it comes down to his Braves.
No.
Show some respect for the reigning NL East champ.
Last year too, and fell apart.
Nope.
Yes, they did. They started off awesome last year.
Yeah, fine, but I still think the Braves are going to win the division this year.
Best defensive team in the league. We won the East last year. We're a year older. All the players are that much more developed, and we added Josh Donaldson. Come on.
Yeah, that's why you're going to the wild card. Good job.
You keep saying Josh Donaldson. Mike, he's got to stay healthy. You can't say Josh Donaldson until he's healthy.
He's healthy. He doesn't have a high batting average right now, but his exit velocity rate is really high. He's hitting the ball really, really hard, and going to Coors Field yesterday helped, and it's going to start to rain a little bit, as he says. Bring the rain. Bring a rev rain.
So how excited are you guys for the Masters?
It's
2 days away.
It's a week into the baseball season. Let Josh Donaldson play for a little while. And Boomer, I hope that answers your question.
So you're super excited. Tomorrow, par 3 contest. The winner of the par 3 contest has never won the Masters in the same year. Then you got the Masters going on.
So we don't want any of our guys to win the par 3 contest.
Not the par 3 contest, no.
Nope.
Because nobody has ever.
Do like guys get holes in one? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they do.
Probably all over the place.
Yeah, there's quite a few. They kind of make it so the greens go towards the holes. If you can hit a good shot.
Boomer, you golf?
Yeah, all time.
Honestly, what do you shoot? All the little misses and the.
Right around 80. Sometimes I'll shoot like 76, 77. Sometimes I'll shoot like 83, 84. Right around 80.
Great. That's great.
I wanted to golf for 6 years. I just picked it up when
I'm happy if I hit 100 or better. If I get like a 97, I'm like, whoa, man, I played solid.
Hey, that's all right. That's not that bad. The average is like 120.
Yeah.
I
get hot and cold. I get hot and cold.
I went to the pitch and putt a couple times. It was fun.
The pitch and putt? What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's almost like a full golf course, but the holes are a lot shorter.
No, it's a par 3 contest. It's a par 3. That's exactly what they're doing tomorrow.
It's called a pitch and putt. So
we're not from fucking Europe. That sounds like a European thing.
That's a Staten Island thing. That's a Staten Island.
Long
Go
Island.
get me some fish and chips later too, boys.
Long Island. It's Long Island. It's not me. It's George Beach.
Very nice.
Beach,
On a par 3.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited. I'm gonna watch the Masters like crazy. I'm gonna watch every second I can. Download the Masters app. It is free. You can watch the Masters on it.
Hey, they gotta pay us to say things like that.
Why? It's free to get it. Why would you? They don't gotta pay us nothing. They don't get any money from it.
You got a free one on us.
Yeah. Won't happen again.
Who do you think's gonna win it?
I should just censor him.
Matsu Agashi or whatever.
Matsuyama?
That's what I wanted.
Right, Boomer, what do you want to say about Russell Westbrook that we're going to shut you down about?
So, I'm not the one that said it. Voted on by his peers, the NBA players came out with a poll. The most valuable, the most overrated, and so on.
I'm going to stop you right there.
No, you're not going to stop because it happened.
You know why?
And as I told everybody, Russell Westbrook tied for number 1, most overrated player, voted by his peers, because that's what he is, completely and utterly overrated. Nobody thinks he's good. He's dark.
Their opinions are invalid. You know why? I'm going to give you a perfect example of why.
Your opinion's invalid.
No. I'm going to tell you the perfect example of why. Have you ever read the entries to the NFL Top 100 things that the players fill out?
So?
It's all bullshit. It's all opinions. It's all favorite. It's all, they don't...
Everything's an opinion.
No.
Listen, the Hall of Fame vote, same thing.
I don't mean opinion.
Bullcrap.
I don't mean opinion like that. Popularity contest is the better way to put it. How about that? Oh, you got nothing?
I don't agree with you.
You got nothing for me?
He's not any good. It's proven.
He's not any
You can't say that he's not any good. You just can't say that he's not.
Overrated. Okay,
if you look with your eyes, he's good.
He's overrated, and he is way downhill. He's falling apart.
You cannot name 5 point guards better than him in the league right now. You cannot.
Yes, I can. Damian Lillard, Steph Curry. Huh?
You'll try.
Yeah.
I'll give you those two.
I don't know who plays the point, Chris Paul or James Harden. Personally, I don't know on that team.
Paul's not better than him right now, no.
Oh, yes, he is.
Hey, Paul in his heyday, Paul when he was healthy. When he's healthy.
Still got 3. Yeah, I don't watch the NBA that much.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's not, Boomer. He's a point guard that plays like a shooting guard and a small forward. Like he's an extremely talented player, man. I hope he gets the MVP.
He's not. He's not getting. He won't even be in the top 5 voting of the MVP.
Again, popularity contest.
You can sit here and just make up any ipso facto opinion. Then, like everything is based off of popularity. It's the same reason why LeBron James. You see the poll that they also put with the players by who's the greatest of all time. And that LeBron James only got 12% of the votes, tied with Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan got 72.
Okay, so
LeBron's still playing.
That's still a popularity contest. I still wouldn't believe...
Everything's a popularity contest. I don't get what you're trying to say.
No. Meaning that I wouldn't trust that those people who they used to vote, meaning the players, I wouldn't trust that they would vote based on skill and not because fuck LeBron, I don't like him. You know what I mean? That's why I don't trust their credibility.
So who's do you trust? Exactly.
Ours.
You know what they think of Ron in Staten Island?
They love him. They love him.
Cockroach is what they would say.
They love him.
Oh, God.
They love him. That's what I hear. I heard they love him. That's all I know.
There's no way. I mean, there's no other way to say it. If people you play with say you're overrated, you're overrated. I'm sorry.
Maybe this is just jealousy.
I say you're overrated.
I'm okay with that. I didn't know I was rated, so I'd love to be overrated.
No, you're not. That's how overrated you are.
I'm properly
Oh,
rated.
shit.
Got him.
Did you see, actually, this came out a little while ago, Mike, Luis Severino out 6+ weeks?
Yankees.
You're really going to go into baseball again?
Yankees should be sweating right now.
I am.
Absolutely.
Not sweating, but it's getting hot in here.
No, I would sweat. I mean,
No.
you don't have much pitching behind.
They're still winning
that.
games. They're still winning games. So,
Hey, listen, the bullpen's going to get tired. It's early, man. When you get into dog days of June and July and August, it's going to be tough.
yeah, you got to see what happens though. If they could keep winning games and not have to put all that stress on the bullpen and play basically normal, 5-6 inning starter, then bring in the pen, and if they could just do that consistently and win games over the next 3 to 5 weeks, they should be fine. But I just don't know.
You know who I think's going to have a really good year? Rory McIlroy. He's going to have a year. I tell you what.
Ronnie, you got to remember when people get injured, 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, that's weeks of the injury, and then they have to rehab. They go to rehab games. So in that sense, you got to add like at least another week or two.
No, I know,
So
but
I'm going to the Iowa Cubs on Thursday. They're home openers today.
Okay.
I'm not just talking about Severino. I'm talking about just like
Look, my Severino.
4 to 5 weeks of like other guys are going to be coming back too. Like Tulowitzki's not really supposed to be out that long. There's guys that are still going to be coming back. I know. I laugh at Tulowitzki really well. But I'm just saying you wouldn't have like these guys who wouldn't even be on a major league roster on the bench right now. You know what I mean? Once we get a few people back, Frazier will go back down.
Clint Frazier might earn himself a spot.
Yeah, there's
Next topic, guys. Nobody even knows who Cliff fucking Frazier is in this league.
You're gonna in a couple
lot
years.
Of people don't. You're right. Most people don't know who Clint Frazier is.
If I'm alive,
but that's my point.
We'll see.
But that's my point. That's exactly my point. Is in a few weeks we'll start getting guys back, and we could start getting more of a normal team.
Next topic.
There is one?
Braves Tiger. Best meme out there on the internet right now. Boomer, have you seen it? You know about it?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Atlanta Braves, when they lost the series opener to the Phillies, they got swept. They were 0-3. Somebody on Twitter just made
You're even making Ron fall asleep.
No, he knows this one. Made like a 30-second video, and for whatever reason, the picture of Tiger Woods when he has like the really red bloodshot eyes when he's smiling, they like photoshopped the Braves hat on him, and like it just went viral. The Atlanta Braves have retweeted it, and there's a whole bunch of different versions now. So ever since that meme came out, they're like 6-2 or 6-1. So go Tiger, baby.
Well, that's why you like Tiger. It makes more sense now.
Thank you.
Tees off 10:05 a.m. Thursday, or actually 11:05 your time Thursday morning. Hop on the Masters app, watch him. You'll be the featured crew with your boy John Rahm.
Or have a regular life, go to work and read the paper about it the next day.
That sounds like that sucks. That's not a regular life. That's a terrible life.
That's what I'll be doing.
Doctor.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna be watching golf.
How do you watch it? You just sit there and I like to play golf, don't get me wrong, but I can't watch it.
Oh, I love watching. I've watched the tournaments that aren't even any good. When the good players aren't even playing.
So what do you watch? You just watch a bunch of guys suck?
It's like, man, he really sliced that one.
What?
They still play good and shoot under par. They're just not on as difficult courses. That's why the best players don't show up. The purses aren't as big.
But like, what's exciting? What's exciting about like him getting like a par on a par 4?
What's exciting about watching a pitcher pitch to a baseball? I mean,
oh my God!
A potential strikeout in the short term, no hitter long term.
What's exciting about it?
Complete game, perfect game. I mean,
potential back spinning shot into the hole.
A beautiful 12-6 curveball. What do you mean?
Nobody would even be able to tell that on TV.
A fastball at chest high that just blows
99 miles an hour with a tail on it.
My God, what's so great about pitching?
There is craftsmanship to baseball to pitchers. There's 3, 4, 5 pitchers. Oh, they have different pitches they throw at will. Come on.
I can't even believe baseball.
There's different shots you're hitting. There's different angles. There's draws. There's fades. There's
Oh,
ready. He's
way harder than baseball.
He's hitting it left. He's hitting it right.
That's all you're doing at
baseball. That's what they mean. Big whoop.
That's all you're doing at baseball. Curving around some trees. Punching under some trees. Yeah. Clap. Golf clap.
He's not there.
I'll bet you this year's Masters ratings beat the World Series ratings. You're on.
No way, Boomer. It's not happening.
Yes, they will.
They tied only that one time for your argument.
No, they only got beat one time.
No,
that was
yeah,
we
were wrong in that argument. Don't bring it up.
He brought it up. I'm just trying to defend it, Ronnie. Thanks for the backup.
We were wrong. He knew we were wrong.
We're wrong.
He knew we were wrong right away. Don't.
Well, whatever. Baseball's more fun.
Yeah,
True.
Sure.
True that.
I mean, Masters is the highest rated one, but it's way better than baseball.
That's because everybody's stupid. How about that? That's my explanation for it. How about that?
There you go.
Everybody watches golf is dumb. All right?
That's a very good argument right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I said. Everybody watches golf is dumb, and that's the way it is.
I'm a dummy. I'm a dumb. Fucking baseball fans.
Dude, the hardest thing in sports to do is...
No, it isn't.
Hit a baseball. 1 gazillion million %.
No, it isn't.
What is? What's harder?
Hitting a golf ball is harder than
hitting a white ball that's not moving.
Hey,
you just
has
said
nothing to
you
do
go
with
out
this.
there and you shoot like 100 and something, right?
Doesn't matter. I can still drive at 250.
Somebody, just an average Joe, they go hit the batting cages long enough, they'll be able to at least hit a baseball.
Listen, I still drive at 250 straight. It's my rest of my game.
Yeah, I can hit it like 300 constantly.
I'm just saying, I'm a small guy compared to you, Bo.
We're not talking about a batting cage. We're talking about professional baseball, a 95-mile-an-hour baseball.
No regular Joe can just go out the couch and hit a golf ball.
What?
No, but they're definitely not hitting a 99 mile.
Not like a professional, no.
No, not like a professional.
You're going to slice it all over the place. You're going to shoot 100, 200.
No, I won't.
You're crazy.
I won't. Guaranteed.
Oh, boy.
I guarantee
We're going golfing when I come out there.
I guarantee it. I'm nice on the driving range. My balls don't slice. They go straight, and they go far.
I got a huge slice, but I know which way it's going.
I just don't hold the club the right way. I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm like a real-life Happy Gilmore, except I don't run up to the ball.
Okay.
Rod's got a wooden set of clubs.
I bet you don't hit over 300 yards.
Huh?
I bet you can't hit it over 300 yards.
I don't know if I can. There's nets.
Oh, he's hit it over the net.
No,
what's that mean?
Net.
Did he break it?
If he's at a chip and putt, it means it was 80 yards out there.
No, not just those. That driving range, all right? At the driving range.
You're probably at the driving range that has a sign that says, "Please don't hit drivers."
No, please tell me, is that like an automatic thing for you, Boomer, out there? If you see him driving, everybody aims for him?
Yeah.
Because that's what me and my friends do.
What?
If the guy wants to get out there while we're hitting, we just completely lose focus, whatever we're doing, and it's the first one to hit him.
I mean, most of the places I go to, they don't go out until the end of the day at night, so I don't know. They don't usually just drive around during the day.
Yeah, they definitely do
I've gotten a couple.
They do that at, what's that one, Chelsea Piers. That was the
But I would hit at
That was
him,
the
yes.
last one I was at.
Never been to that one.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Is it just a driving range or is it a golf course?
It's like an entertainment center place for like adults.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's got like a
Yeah, see,
bowling
like,
alley.
we don't have any of that in Iowa. The driving ranges are at golf courses, and that's it.
No, we have them here too. Especially Staten Island. I think we have 2 driving
Well, I
ranges
get
out
that,
here,
but
maybe.
I'm saying, like, you have, like, entertainment places. We don't have that.
No,
You can't just go hit golf ball somewhere.
No, but we have like 2 beautiful golf courses that are like really
Well, I know you have
known
tons of
on
golf courses.
No,
I get
on,
that.
Yeah.
Let me finish talking. On Staten Island, I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I think Boomer's trying to say, like, the activity.
I get it. I get it.
The
I
driving range
understand,
is
yes.
only.
I get it, but I'm saying
All
we
right.
also have 2 golf courses here.
I guarantee you
By,
there's way more than
by me, I have a
you
driving
like
range and a
hundreds
batting
in there.
cage, all in one, the same spot.
I bet you got,
Okay.
like, 50 golf courses in Staten Island.
No, 2.
No, I guarantee there's more than 2. I live in Des Moines. The population is 200-some thousand. There's, like, 15 to 20.
Dude, Staten
Staten
Island
Island's
is
small.
only 12 miles long.
So?
It's tiny. There's so many people here. Trust me, there's only 2 golf courses.
I'm going to...
I got a lot of good ones by me, Boomer. Or in my general, within an hour of my house, there's like
Yeah,
10
you
courses.
don't live in like, downstate, really.
Yes, I do.
You're
I'm
at the edge.
1 county north
You're
of the city.
You're almost like, in Albany.
Nah, I'm closer to the city than Albany. Stop. You're scaring
You're a lot
Boomer. He's like
closer,
Googling
of
right now.
course. Albany's like 8 hours
I just
away.
look... I instantly found 3. I haven't even scrolled through it yet.
Oh, how does he know Staten Island better than you, Ronnie?
What are you doing?
Looking up golf courses, fool.
Whatever. All right, fine. I told you I don't golf. I was just saying. Besides the entertainment place in like the city, there's also probably real driving ranges on actual golf courses in Staten Island.
Well,
I know there is one. I know there is one for sure.
I'm
They got Formula One racing by me. It's like a go-kart. Indoor. It's like an official track.
There's 8 in Staten Island alone.
Oh.
For anyone listening to the audio, I threw my pen at the camera just because. Just because. Alright, so I guess I learned my lesson.
Including
there.
your chip and putts.
Pitch and putt. And it's not here, it's in Long Island. Jones Beach.
Oh, and that's the only one is in Long Island?
No, it's the only one I've been to. Yeah. It's a good time.
There's a world outside the city.
Yeah, right? Boomer doesn't understand.
Oh, I don't think you understand. I just told you there was lots of golf courses over there. You didn't
I
believe
don't
me.
golf. Why would I know that? I know.
Because there's
I can tell
golf
you where-
courses everywhere.
I can tell you where the basketball courts are. That I can tell you. The softball
Dude,
fields,
yeah.
baseball fields. And that starts Sunday, by the way. I start striking people out this Sunday.
Ronnie and his men of losers out playing softball.
Oh, stop it. Show some respect.
He's just
Softball's-
man. He's just
Softball's a
man.
lot of fun, man.
Oh, I used to play it. It's okay.
No,
so much
you
fun.
didn't play. Boomer, tell him what you used to play. Tell him.
Oh, you played that bull crap, right? That soft toss, hit an arc ball, right? Come on.
What do you guys call it? Arc ball?
Arc
Arc
ball, and the ball.
You guys
is,
are out playing
The
actual
ball is the
women's
size
sport.
of this hard hat. This is the size of the ball.
Yeah, you try hitting it.
We hit the ball that's a little bit smaller, yellow, green dot, red dot,
It's
blue
easy to hit a
dot.
home run with them balls.
No, they changed them. There's
Not
different
when
ones.
I pitch.
Oh, God.
Told
I,
you.
you know
I
what? I hope
strike out
somebody
to the
takes
game.
a
I
video
average
of you
almost 2 games.
underhand pitching. I want
I think I get you,
I'm
Ronnie.
going to post it all over the internet.
Do it. Do it. Make me famous.
Oh,
Well, we get one at bat versus Ronnie. Me and you.
Oh
We'll have to try to get a hit between the two of us.
I'll tell you how I'll
if
strike
I
you
come
out
to
right
Staten
now.
Island and that's what we do, I'm not being your guys' friend afterwards.
At least get the hit off of him and say it.
I,
Make 'em feel worse.
I would strike you out with a change up at the knees. That's how I would strike you out. Just so
Oh,
you know.
God. You have no idea,
That you
Ronnie.
wouldn't even swing at. You would just watch it go past you.
What a joke this guy is.
It's true.
I'd hit off you though, Ron. Yeah,
I've done it. I've had people shaking. Strike 3.
It's softball, bro.
Oh, I know. But you're underestimating it.
No, I'm not. It's like saying I'm underestimating women's sports. Trust me, I'm not. They're just bad.
That's a man's sport.
No,
That's a
that's
man's
not
sport.
true. All right, but the difference the only difference is that it's not full. We're 30-year-old out of shape people, and this is what we do. It's competitive, but it's competitive.
Oh,
And there's sportsmanship in it.
I'm sure it's competitive. I'm sure. You know, the people that play what you guys call art pitch are absolutely insane about it. I don't get it. I don't get why.
Hold on. But my point is that version of the game sucks, and the ball that they're playing with
people,
sucks.
they think it's awesome. They think yours is gay.
I don't care what they think. It's not about what they think.
That's my point. You can't just throw.
They're playing the easier non-competitive version of softball.
No,
that's what our
No,
yes, it is.
It's a modified version. It's modified pitching. If you can't pitch like however you can pitch, like in baseball, like if you're a pitcher, you pitch however
pitching
you pitch.
matters in it. You can throw different kind of pitches that people can't hit.
No,
yeah,
you have to throw the ball so that it comes in.
Isn't it like where you get too many, like if you hit too many home runs, they start turning into outs?
No, that's the even smaller ball. That'd be like your ball.
I hate that one.
They do that in
they actually have a USA team for that.
In a concrete league on hardtop, and I played for 1 week and I stopped playing after that. But that was the case after a certain amount.
They played on concrete.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's terrible.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I wasn't told this, but you had to just lob the ball in for them, like basically for them to hit it. And I almost got my head taken off because guys are swinging as hard as they can, and I'm literally just lobbing it in. And yeah, I was like, dude, I'm not doing this. First of all, like,
that's why you gotta play with the big ball.
I was like,
nobody can hit home runs.
Like, I want to really pitch. I'm not lobbing the ball in like I'm playing with my nephew. Like, I just don't. That's boring. Who wants to do that every week? Like, you know. But yeah, that's how that was. If you scored a certain amount of runs afterwards, every home run after that was an out. Yeah. And
sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid because you're playing in a schoolyard. It's terrible. It was so dumb. I was there for one week and then I left.
Good decision, Ronnie.
Anybody got anything else, or are we done here?
We're done here. I was right. Russell Westbrook, overrated.
That was a weak stat, though. They're going to come with more than that.
Yeah, I did.
Everybody get hyped for the Masters.
You made it like you had more. You made it like you had something big.
Like you had some inside. Like I heard a personal
you driving
video.
an 18-wheeler? You driving a truck? See,
yes.
we just made
my
it
lower
together.
lip too. Giving her help.
Yes,
That was such an Iowa thing to do.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and listening. Come back next week. And, of course, if you're watching the video, like I said, there is all the social media right there. Point up, Boomer. There it is.
And check out the music afterwards.
Huh? Yeah, and check out the music afterwards.
Boomer's
got to
I hope that it's good, guys. I hope that's good.
What?
Hey, it's networking.
Oh, I don't know.
Video.
Listen, if it's not good, tell me. Tell me it's not good. I want to know. I want to know what you think. I'll form my own opinion, but I want to know yours. And I want to know yours about our show also. So, while you're listening, now that we're ending it, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, comment, do whatever you got to do. If you're on the social media, follow it, comment, whatever. All of it. Share it. Thank you for listening. At We The Fans Network on Instagram and Facebook. I'm at WeTheFans_Ron on Twitter. And Boomer.
At Live with Boomer or at TCB without the baby.
And Mike.
Whoop, there it is on Twitter, and Boom Went to Dynamite on Instagram.
Congratulations to the winners in the podcast brackets. And that's it. See you next week.
Dope race.
Peace.